What is going on, Big E? Look at you, looking all good. We're halfway through October. You know that? You ready for Halloween? No? You know, some parts of the country are going to be having snowball fights before you know it, right? Hey, some other good news. I got some new jerseys coming in. Found us a new sponsor for jerseys, and no idea what they're going to be, but I'm sure I've pimped myself out for worse. So with that, let's get going, baby.
Welcome to the Where's the Focus podcast. WTF is an entertaining yet educational ride with top guests from every industry. Knowing where your focus goes, your energy flows. Hosted by top-selling author, sought-after speaker, leading coach, and high-level executive in the financial industry, Daniel Manginelli. So, WTF.
Woo! Here we go. Welcome back to the WTF podcast.
Come on now, dog.
Come on, dog.
Come on, man.
Man, you know why? Because I had a message to talk about focusing on the prize and focusing on your goal and making it easier. But with that,
we interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
That's right, a special report. And special report is I think my wife's had it with me. So I think because I have a podcast, why not double down? Let's get her on the phone and on the podcast. Save me $250 for maybe some couples coaching. I like to call it coaching. It sounds much better than therapy. You're going to want to subscribe to this one, people, because who knows what's going to happen. If you're listening, make sure you hit that red button right there, or watching on YouTube, hit that red button, say subscribe. And you're going to want to share this one with your friends. So with that, let's see if we can get the old gal on the phone. Let's see what she says here. Okay. Maybe she's not going to pick up. I think she's that mad. Any second now. No? 3 rings?
Hello.
Yes. Hi. Angela, this is Dan, your husband.
Yes.
I'm going to send you a link, and we're going to be on the podcast together, and you're going to explain to all our fun listeners maybe what I've done wrong, and maybe if I can fix whatever it is I did. So I'm going to send you a link in a minute, and then you log on with me, and we can have some fun. Is that okay with you?
But I'm in the middle of making pumpkin bread.
Things are difficult there at the Manginelli household, huh? Well, just take a break from the pumpkin bread. I'm going to send you a link.
Okay.
Okay. I'll talk to you in a sec. All right.
Bye.
All right. Bye. There she is.
This is my wife.
That is my wife. Hi, darling. Oh, are we
You're
speaking?
so lucky that I took a shower and was getting ready for my day.
Well, I'm just kind of, I didn't know what I did, why I'm in trouble now. So my podcast is going to be based on how's Dan going to get out of trouble? Well, you got to speak. It's a podcast. You got to say words.
Oh, I'm just trying to find them. They will come.
Okay, well, let's
They
go
will
with that. Give me. You said you were baking bread. Now, when I left this morning, I did a nice thing. I took Amelia to school, and was there some other problem that I did that I don't know about?
Well, I can barely hear you, first of all, but
There's a speaker volume on your
I'm
on your
just
computer.
frustrated.
What are you frustrated
What?
about, honey? What are you frustrated about?
There are more people in this house that don't listen than there are that do. And that is annoying.
Am I one of the people that do?
Oh, no. You are probably the worst of not listening. Oh.
What possibly could I have done to not listen?
You tell me. How about that?
This is exactly where we
Let's
left off.
start there. Let's
this
test your listening
is
skills.
exactly where we left off. Like you saying, like I should know why you're upset. If I knew why you're upset, I would apologize and just say sorry for why you're upset.
No.
That's not how it works. I'm supposed to guess.
No, it's just because you say the same thing over and over again, and then you get mad, or I get mad, And then it's all about me getting upset and not about the fact that nobody was listening the first, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 times. I had
Is
to
it
say
well?
something. But it's okay.
I think it's because of children, because they kind of ruin everything.
Well, it's also that, and I was praying for patience, which now I've just
Let's
been
go
given.
back a little bit. Kids do not ruin anything. Please don't send me emails and texts and bad things. They don't. It's just hard. But go ahead. Yes.
No, but they do complicate things, and then they just add more people that don't listen.
So was it
I
easier for
think we
you to?
should change jobs.
So that's what I'm going to ask. Was it easier for you to be a high producing salesperson as you were at a high level, or is it harder being a parent?
Way hard being a parent, even in sales. Sometimes people need you, but they might not necessarily want to be going through the process, but that's to be expected. Where, I mean, and I knew that I was the best person for that job. Parenting is different.
You don't think you're
because
the
yet
best person
again,
for the job and parenting?
It's hard to know. Depends on the day. Some days, yes. And then when no one's listening and everybody's mad at you for just telling them to do the things that they need to do, it's not fun. With work, you got a paycheck, you got some accolades, a few pats on the back,
Well, I
sometimes
pat you
some
on
gifts,
the back,
which were nice.
pat you somewhere. I pat you to say good job. No? We're not enough
Yeah,
patting
every
going
once in a
on?
while. You did give me a medal once.
I did give you a medal.
gave me a
because
medal once.
I did. See, you won. You're a winner. Is this
I
is
think it
this
was a recycled medal, though, if I remember correctly. It
I'm not
was
going to spend
recycled.
money to give you a medal. I mean, it doesn't make sense. So,
I was thinking
is this stemming from last night's debacle? I didn't do anything last night. I watched football. I stay out of your way, and all hell seemed to have broken loose.
Oh, yeah. All while you were staying out of the way.
Well, see, now we're getting to the root of it. Here, okay, so I should have got involved rather than staying out of the way.
Well, you did help produce The Offspring, so
This is a catch
No,
22 so bad.
I didn't
I
know
hope
that it
my
was a
listeners are
one-person
realizing that
show.
when I do get involved, it's not the right thing to get involved with, or if I don't get involved, I'm not involved. So there's where's the middle? Where's the peak or
I
again?
don't know. I'm making this up as I go along, just like you are. I have no idea. But when you see your wife literally throwing out the SOS signs, I think maybe that's the time to intervene. Or when your child is rolling herself down the stairs, I don't know. Maybe a little help, a little intervention would be nice.
Okay. Well, then let me go on record of saying I'm sorry for whatever it is I've done because it's the best way. Does an apology work? No?
Oh, see, you still don't know.
Well, I do know that you.
This is my wife.
See? You're my wife. I think that's hilarious. Why aren't you laughing? You don't find me
It's
very
hard.
amusing.
It's like,
I'm
yes,
trying.
you
What I'm trying to do is save us like $250 from going to couples coaching, and maybe I could just get it out on the podcast, and we could figure out. We can just hash it out and let our listeners know that, this relationship is just stuff is really easy, and especially you throw kids into it, and then you throw other kids into it, you throw adult kids into it, and it just makes it awesome, right?
Oh, yeah. For all those people that think the little ones are hard, just wait till you get older, bigger kids. Yay.
That's what they all
Because
want.
then you just feel like the best person in the room. At least when they're little, they still want to cuddle.
Oh, look at you! You even have a cup that says "Hocus Focus Pocus" on there. Like you've got the decoration. Hey, didn't I get any kudos for decorating the house? I decorated the house for Halloween.
You know what? They should actually make cups, mugs that have like one of those screens on it where you could just write what you're thinking on it, and it could just change.
Do you think that's be
So
a
you
good
could
idea
use
for
the
you?
same cup
Do
every
you
day, but
do
it
you
could,
think do you actually think a cup with saying what you're thinking would be a good idea? Right? I'm going on record
gosh, it would
saying
be great.
going on record the
Well, since no
offensiveness.
one in the house is listening, maybe they will be reading. Mommy is going on strike.
So it's not about me. It's about the kids. So we can save some money and go into coaching.
Yeah. Well, you're one. You may as well be one of the children. I count you in that group.
All right. What's the toughest part, you think, of being married to me?
Oh, being married to you?
Yeah.
You might want to start with what's the best part.
Why is the best part shorter than the other one? I understand. Look, I'm not.
The better part is way easier to get through than the things that make it difficult.
Listen, I know that my routines drive you nuts. I know that I have things that I do every single day that make you crazy. But it's a work
The
in progress.
routine drives me nuts. Yes. The routine, sure, yeah, great, it's good. And then you're not listening to any of that. You're just saying words to just end the conversation.
Okay.
Did I lose you?
Sure. No, I get it.
Are you there?
No, yeah.
Did I lose you?
I'm here. I'm right here.
I must have said something you didn't want to listen to. So you just.
No, I'm just, doing the normal of agreeing with you. No, I do agree with my
I know,
routine
but
stuff.
I'm trying on a new.
What are you trying on a new what?
Well, I realize that you can't really change people, so the only thing you can do is change yourself. So I'm leaning into that this week.
Okay, well, let's leave our listeners with something good, shall we? Leave them with something, a little bit of tidbit of wifing and parenting. So everybody that's listening that knows that, me and you are going to, come rain or come shine, we are going to make it through every screw up that I make, because trust me, I'm not a very bright man when it comes to making the right decisions. When you say things like, no, it's okay, go ahead and golf. You don't really mean that. And I'm understanding that now. I'm getting it. Like, no, sure, that's okay. You can go watch the football game with your friends and have a few beers. And, I'm getting that's not really what it means. So it's taken me a while. But how about you leave people with some...
Actually, that's not really true, Dan. See, we're going to go back to the not listening part. I actually don't mind those
something?
things. I think
What?
you do
Huh?
that. You do
say
that.
something?
You
I do that.
you're the one that that says the opposite of what they mean. I'm pretty good with the big girl words. I can if I don't want you to go, I say that. But the golf thing doesn't really bother me. Unless it means, now the kids are getting older, so it's easier. There was a time I think I would get perturbed because I was dealing with the kids and you were going off and golfing. And that wasn't really fair.
And I learned, right? It just takes me a while. I think by last year, I think I've got it down.
You just waited it out. You just waited until they got easier. And then you're like, see, it's great. It all worked out. I don't know why you're upset.
All right.
It's fantastic.
Okay. Again.
And everyone thinks I'm the mean one, but I wasn't really being mean. I was just trying to
Keep going.
stand
On
up
to
for
the rest.
myself.
Oh, okay. I just think you got really... Were you trailing off? Were you calling from a walkie-talkie? Is that what that there? You got to stop your
I think there is a delay.
So go ahead.
I
leave
have
us
to
with-
choose my words carefully now.
Okay. Well, leave our wonderful listeners with the wonderful advice
This is my wife.
from my wife. Give us some great tidbits to leave with. Anything? Got anything in the?
Wine in the cabinet.
Perfect. Wine in the cabinet. All right. Well, thank you
Date
very
days.
much.
Actually, date days. Date
Thanks.
days.
Thank you. Okay, you can go now. You can push the off button. I'm good. I'll finish my podcast
Oh,
now.
you're done with me?
Yeah, I'm done.
You
Love
disturbed
you.
me for making pumpkin bread, and now you're going to hang up on me?
Pretty much. So I'll see you. I'll call you after the podcast, and thank you for coming in and saving us $250. And just like that, she gone. Well, thanks if you're still watching my therapy session. I think it went okay. And you know what? We're going to end this saying this. You would think relationships should be simple. And anyone who gets anything from today, the best relationships in business and life take work, time, sacrifice, unselfishness, and knowing that the best gifts aren't the items you buy, gifts you give, focused attention. Make sure you all give the right attention to your relationship this week. And until next week, my WTFers, go have fun and make dreams come true.